Hello and welcome back to the old realms, and well, we joined as a vassal in the previous episode, and we now have a cannon as well, because we did the engineering quest, and I also have an army, so there's a lot that happened, and hopefully we're going to be able to do some really amazing stuff going forward, because we are now a vassal. That means that we can participate in larger scale battles, and this is the first time I'm going in against some Chaos Raiders. I'm actually very much hoping that we're going to be okay here. I'm a bit worried, suffice it to say, but I actually think we'll be we'll be all right, right? I actually don't know. Anyway, okay, I still can't place my cannon. Wait a minute. Okay, I still can't place the cannon. I'm not entirely sure how that is supposed to work now then. Okay, that's really strange because it says you can use it with Q, which is the same button as you might expect, you know, that you could use it with, because obviously that's the thing that you that's the thing that you used for you know, the classic, the spells, you know, being able to cast the spells. And that kind of makes me a little bit worried now, because I'm not entirely sure why I'm not able to do that. That's a bit strange, but yeah, at least we get to try out our new repeater weapon, which is absolutely fantastic, by the way. It seems to do some really good damage, and it seems to reload relatively quickly too. Oops, sorry, veteran artillery crew person. I just shot you. I'm sure he's not very pleased about that. There we go. This guy is going to go down relatively soon. But yeah, this was kind of me testing out the cannon, because I thought to myself, oh yeah, this is going to be great. This is going to be so incredibly powerful. But unfortunately, as you can tell, I can't do anything about it. I'm pressing Q. I don't know whether you can hear that. Can you hear that? Yeah, I think you might be able to hear that. I don't know. I tried to press it loudly, alright? I tried to press it loudly, but that's my Q key, and it is not working. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. As you can see, we only got 4.9 renown as a result of this, because obviously I'm in an army, and these guys are literally just like, well, we do not care, you know? We do not care whether you are in an army or not. We're going to give you very little renown rewards for this. What's really funny about this, though, is that it actually does show me. As you can see, I have one artillery available. And now that's kind of making me think, am I doing this wrong? That's the question. I mean, look. Well, trade goods. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I can't put that on anywhere, right? I can't put it on anywhere. I can't equip it in any way, shape, or form. It says I have it ready. You know what I'm going to do? I'm literally going to go to concepts right here, because I'm actually going to just have a look at cannons. Wait. Artillery. Here we go. The player can acquire cannons from the Imperial City after speaking to the Master Engineer. We already did that. We've done the quest. To buy and use the cannons, the player must then have 50 engineering. We do. We have, I think, 70 or something like that. Must be part of an Imperial faction. We are. And must have artillery crew in their party. We do. So yeah, that's it. We have all of that. As you can quite clearly tell, I have, as you can see, we have a bunch of artillery crew right here. I'm going to put them in the top here, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with these guys now, because they don't seem to be working. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I can really take away from this, apart from the fact that it doesn't seem to work, which is very sad. Maybe one of you knows. Maybe you can give me some heads up about, you know, how I'm supposed to get this working, because I've done everything that I need to, according to what the game actually tells me to do. And there isn't anything else for me to really say about it, which is kind of weird. I don't know. Usually it's going to be, well, pretty simple, you know. It usually is pretty simple and self-explanatory. I mean, obviously they've already explained it to me, so it should be completely fine. And we are a part of the literal faction that has that has the quests available to us. You know, we are a part of them, so it's kind of weird. That's all I could say. It's kind of weird. All right, so we did level up our athletic skill. I'm gonna go for movement speed. I think this is probably going to be really, really useful to us when we get into sieges, and sieges are inevitably going to be a thing that will happen relatively soon, I assume. And we're going to go for roguery skill here as well, just because I am reading a roguery book at the moment, and I think the increased learning rate could be quite useful. Yeah, so let me see here. What if I get off my mount? Nope, nope. As you can see, no, this is not working whatsoever. I don't know. I'm not sure. Is it a different key? That's the question. It says Q, right? It's not. Yeah, it's really grinding my gears right now as a result of that. I'm actually very disappointed because I thought to myself, oh yes, we're going to have a fun time. Can I type? Can I type here? No, can't type. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, so I can't do anything, unfortunately. I have my little mallet here that I can go murder with, but that's pretty much all. And the enemy is coming towards us. I actually would like... Wait a minute. Oh, this is not my... These are not my forces. These are someone else's. Okay, yeah. Well... Yeah, now I'm wondering whether it's something else. Is it a different key? I don't think so, right? No, I don't think so. So we're just going to stand here, do some damage. What? Did you see that? It seemed to go right above them. Okay, maybe I just made a poor shot. That could be the case. Okay, there we go. These guys are all... yeah, that's a funny thing. These fellows are all the artillery, as far as I'm aware. Most of them are the artillery, at least. And I'm very surprised that we're not getting anything from it. I guess I'm going to have to figure it out, because this is exactly what happened to me beforehand when I had cannons. I wasn't actually able to use them because I just couldn't figure out how to make it work. And then eventually I figured out how to place the cannon. For some reason it was Q, but at the time I didn't know it was Q. And so then I place it on the battlefield beforehand, and then no one actually did anything with it. The artillery crews did nothing, they just ignored me, and so on. So I'm actually not entirely sure, because technically I should be able to just place the thing down, and that should literally be it. I don't think it should really matter whether you have the artillery crew or not, because in my opinion it should just literally place it down just so that you know that it's working, you know what I mean? Because as it stands right now, I have no idea whether it is even actually a thing, which is making me very sad indeed. But what else can I do? There is nothing else I can do, because I already have one, as you can see, and it already told me how to do it. So the only thing I can do, I suppose, is maybe go back to Nuln and actually ask the Master Engineer once again, and we'll see what happens with him. I would like to... Oh, we're getting a war declaration. Oh, okay, hello. That's a very interesting... Oh, hello there. Can I do battle with this guy? Oh, he's got 82 recruits, yes. Do battle with him. This is going to be fantastic, yes. Well, this is a super dark battlefield, isn't it? Oh dear. Yeah, this is very, very bad for a variety of reasons, because I don't have spells this time around, and I won't be able to leverage that to be able to see, because the spells, wonderful indicators, actually do provide you with light in nighttime battles. So this is very unfortunate for me. However, for you, you're probably going to be able to see this, because I'm going to increase the brightness in editing. However, I cannot increase it in the game unless I want to blow everything out. So that's kind of what I didn't really want to do, but let's actually just see how this goes, because maybe it's actually going to go okay, you know, maybe we'll be fine. I'm still attempting to place the cannon, but unfortunately, as you can see, it is not working. So I will just have to do it the old-fashioned way. Let's move my infantry, I guess forward? I mean, what else can I do? Just move them forward, I suppose. And the enemy has a pretty, well, very few cavalry, surprisingly enough. Very, very few cavalry. Obviously, they have a lot of recruits, which is the main deal here. I just avoided narrowly getting murdered. So, very pleased about that. Where are the enemy? Oh, there they are. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Maybe I can do something to kind of bait them into attacking me. I'm actually very surprised that... very surprised that they're not actually just charging straight up, but... yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously they're outnumbered, so it kind of makes sense that they're not really going to be charging after me that much. But, I mean, that's the thing. I'm trying to bait them right now. I'm trying to bait them. I don't think this is really going to work, so I think what I'm actually going to do is we're just going to do an auto-delegate right here. We do have a pretty big disparity in regards to the combat strength, so I'm kind of hoping at the moment that this is going to be fine. But let's just see. I think we'll be okay. It's just very much dependent on, you know, what the enemy's cavalry decides to do, because they could... Well, never mind, not the enemy's cavalry, apparently. The enemy's, bows? Or the enemy's something or other? I mean, I can't see. You've got to bear that in mind. I literally cannot see. It is very, very unlikely that I would have been able to see that. And, well, that's exactly what happened. But we are absolutely destroying the opponent, as you can quite clearly tell. I mean, unfortunately, as I say, I don't know where to focus on, so I just let the battle run, unfortunately. But there you go. 8.6 renown, actually not too bad. Bear in mind, we're also going to be getting influence. And that's going to make a significant difference to us in general. I'm actually just going to let this guy go. And the reason why that's going to make a difference to us is because we're then going to be able to have... the ability to affect policies, and that's what we really want. We want to be able to do that, because if we can do that, that means, whoa, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, this is fantastic. Look at this. This is absolutely amazing. Yeah, anyway, as I said, yeah, so we're going to be able to increase our potential party size by a significant amount. And look at this, we have the banner of Avaland right here. Obviously, this decreases morale shock. This is an Empire banner, so I'm going to use it, even though it is a banner of an enemy faction. It's not really something that I want to do, because let's face it, I don't really want to wear the banner of an enemy, you know, but this is giving me a relatively decent gameplay benefit, and while it is an Empire banner, I think that's good enough, you know. I think that's good enough for me. Anyway, let's just make our way over to Nuln, because I'm actually thinking to myself right now, what if I decide to, instead of going for a cannon, I go for something else. So like I go for maybe a mortar. What do you think? What do you think about a mortar? Maybe a mortar would be better? I have no idea, to be honest. I'm just kind of clutching at straws here at the moment. Alright, so here we go. Let's do this. After this, I'm going to try to go and pick up a mortar. Maybe I'll sell the cannon. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I just don't have something that allows me to actually use the cannon. And maybe I need to use a mortar first. Or maybe I need to get a little bit more engineering skill or something like that. I don't know, because as it stands right now, it's very clear that I can't use it, so I need to try and figure something out, because otherwise we're just going to be stuck with this dead weight in our inventory, and it's going to be sad, because I would have loved to have been able to use it. I think that would have been so much fun, but obviously, yeah, it's not happening, is it? It really isn't, so yeah, we're going to have to do something about it. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit better at using the gun, as you can quite clearly tell. Not doing too badly with it now. And I'm actually able to get quite a few kills in the process. Very nice indeed. And if only we had the ability to use our artillery, that would be so amazing. As I say, I think I'm probably just doing something wrong, to be honest. I think it's probably me. Because some other people have said in the comments that they've been using their artillery and been very successful. And I'm just like, wow, that sounds amazing. That sounds so much fun. And I'd love to be able to do it myself. But yeah, I don't know. There seems to be something weird going on in general. Because obviously we found out that I have like some kind of weird bug as well. So I think it's maybe just my Bannerlord just being kind of weird, I guess. I mean... there have been times where I've literally crashed for no reason, basically. And yeah, maybe that's indeed what's kind of happening here. Not crashes, but just generally something else that is happening, preventing me from doing the thing that we want to do, which in this case is obviously to, you know, summon a wonderful cannon to help us out. So we're just going to take, I guess we'll just take all of them. We can take all the prisoners, and we're going to be heading on over very, very soon to the town, so that makes most sense. And yeah, we got some really, really nice, really nice shoulders. Oh, did I literally? Oh, you idiot. Oh, I am such an idiot. Oh, I am kicking myself right now. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We don't really need a huge amount of cash. I mean, it would have been nice, you know, it would have been nice to be able to loot that guy. But you know me, sometimes I forget to do that stuff, and then I am forever sad. But just watch this. Look at that. 19,000 immediately, and then we get another 9,000 from the Graveguard Axe, which is very nice. I can even trade the Empire Warhorse if we so desire for 16,000. Gonna sell the Great Cannon back to this guy as well. And then we're gonna go and speak to the Great Engineer. I'm just gonna save just in case. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna get a mortar. Maybe the mortar is going to be the thing that we can actually use, because the cannon doesn't seem to be working for us. So let's see. I would like to buy some more cannons. Okay, let's have a look. So I want to buy... Okay, I want to buy a mortar, please. There we go. Okay, so we've purchased that. As you can see, we have 1 out of 1. Which is exactly how it's supposed to be, mind you. There we go. How can I use cannons? Okay, so it says, are placed using the spellcasting mode, which is Q by default. I know that for certain, because I literally just played 2 characters that, you know how to cast spells. But to fire the cannons, you will need to hire at least 2 cannon crew. Well, I also have that. You also need to ensure that the cannon is in your party inventory. Okay, does that mean something? Does that actually mean something? Party inventory? Is that a different place from my normal inventory? I don't think so, right? No, I don't think so, because my inventory is where everyone takes their food and everything, and then they're going to be able to, you know, do all of that. And of course they take all their wages from there too. Unfortunately, the Regiment of Renown is not working, as you can see right there. I feel like a week is a long time for those things to wait, you know, to wait for them. But obviously they're pretty unique troops, so you know, that's just how it has to be. That's just how it's going to be. All right, so apart from that, let me actually just take a quick look here. What did I... I leveled up twice, and we've got 2 career points. Okay, so let's do this. Someone told me that the 500 gold from the headhunter thing is actually really, really good, so thank you for letting me know about that, because I'm very much looking forward to seeing how it performs. What is this? The owner of this? Why are they giving this to me? What is this? What is this place? Is it a castle? What do you bet it's a castle? Yeah, it is a castle. 100% it's a castle. Okay, can I... Oh, no. They really want to give this to me super badly, don't they? Yes, they do. Okay, I'm actually going to vote for someone else here, just so that I can spend my influence and gain some charm skill in the process. And we're also going to get some relation with her too. And... on top of that, of course, I'm going to be getting charm skill as well as leveling up. So that's wonderful, because charm skill obviously contributes to my overall level, and that's fantastic. So let me actually just have a quick look at charm skill here. +1 renown. No, I want more influence gained from battles, I think. I think that seems like a much better idea. Let's go for some leadership increases as well. Let's go for discipline 2. We actually did increase our career point as well, because I just gained another level. So increase ranged damage resistance by 15%. That could be kind of useful for us. Well, we have a bit of a situation on our hands right now. As you can see, Mr. Balthazar Gelt is over there, and he is attempting to take this castle. I, unfortunately, am in a situation where I'm not really able to do too much, which is a bit sad, but, you know, that's just how things are. And hopefully, we can have this guy come over here and help us out. What are you doing? What is he... Is he serious right now? Is he seriously not coming over here? Is he going to be too late? Is that the reason why he's turned around? Has he done a calculation? Is he doing the AI thing? No, I think he could have made it, actually. I think he could have made it over here, but he's deciding to go into this siege instead, which is a bit weird. all things considered. I definitely would have just gone straight on in to fight Balthazar, because if he went in, he would no longer have to deal with Balthazar and his army. And his army would not be able to go anywhere and not be able to do anything because he'd be dead, you know, he'd be defeated. So it is, in my opinion, a much better idea to do it the way I thought, which is just to, you know, eliminate him. That's kind of what we want to do, isn't it? Anyway, let me actually just see if I can join the continuing siege here. I'm actually going to go into the siege so that we can get some rewards. And who knows, maybe I'm going to be able to get a couple of kills in the process too. I think that's quite fun, isn't it? Because we haven't really done a siege before with our gunpowder. And maybe it's going to be cool. I don't know. I mean, that's the funny thing. I feel like... I don't know. I feel like if you play a mod that has magic in it, and I feel like if you're not using magic, it feels a bit sad. I don't know. Is it just me? I think it feels a bit sad at least. And let me actually just see here. Can I place my mortar down in a siege? I actually don't know. I mean, you can see here that it's not working, so... yeah. Ah, there we go. We got some people actually using their spells right now, which is hilarious. That is very, very fun. But yeah, I mean, I obviously have my gun, and my gun is relatively good at what it does. I mean, obviously, if I can make it work, then yes, it is very good. As you can see, look at this. Massive, massive damage being done. And, yeah, of course. Of course. Okay, well, at least I can reload on the move, which is quite nice. And that means that I can take a little bit of cover here and there. Okay, let me see here. Oh, are you serious? Who are you? Who are you? Are you actually doing damage to me? Where are you? Who is shooting me? Oh, that is not very good. That is not very good at all. What do you bet they're going to shoot me again right now and I'm going to die instantly? No? Okay, apparently not. Nice shot. Thank you. Thank you, Woodchuck. You are doing a good job, Woodchuck. Very nice indeed. I'm actually very surprised that he's doing such a good job right now. Although, to be fair, he can probably die very, very easily, to be honest. Okay, so let's have a look here. Yes, okay, wait. Kill you, sir. Ah, yes, I'm gonna die here, I think. Wait, sledgehammer. Yes, there we go. Okay, I got one sledgehammer kill. That's all I really want. That is all I really want. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, it's so fun. It is so fun to use the sledgehammer. It really is. Oh, well, there you go. That's just how it is, you know? That's just how it is for me. When I go in first, because let's face it, the AI is going to be absolutely useless when it comes to penetrating enemy defenses. I mean, literally, just look at what they're doing right now. They were barely able to get onto the battlements, and only now, at minute 5, at the 5th minute of the siege, only now they have actually started to get a foothold on the battlements. I think that is hilarious. That is really, really funny. Anyway, there you go. That is a wonderful victory for us, and that means that we've taken a castle. It gave me 4... Oh, really? Okay, that is not worth it. I really should have just realized, to be honest. I've got enough experience in this game by now to know that some of these things are just not worth it. We are getting a little bit of relation with the guy, which I think is okay. I think that's kind of decent, I guess. You know, if we want to start getting a little bit of support, I suppose, from people in the Empire. I mean, I don't know. We've already gotten a pretty significant amount of support, as it is, because we were awarded that that castle. Where is that castle, by the way? I don't even know where it is. I probably should have gone over there immediately to try to deal with it. But funnily enough, as far as I remember, castles cannot actually rebel, so you can't lose control over them, which is absolutely fantastic. So that means that I don't even need to worry about it. Ah, there we go. It's over there. Okay, well that is that is not great. Let's just say that. You know what? I think I might actually just give it away, to be honest. It's not going to give me much at all. So let me just have a quick look here. Yeah, it's giving, look at this, 519 prosperity. Gonna give it away back to the kingdom. We're gonna vote for someone so that we gain as much relation as possible. There we go. That sounds about right to me. And there we have it. Sounds good. Alrighty. So now we can actually go in against these beastmen here, if I can just lose my disorganized state real fast. And I'm actually thinking, you know, having these parties with me right now is actually a detriment. And I've said this time and time again, actually, where I've consistently said I just do not like the party system in the game. I feel like the party system is really rough, and the AI is not very good at utilizing it, and it just makes me sad, basically. It just makes me sad to use it, because it's one of those things where you think to yourself, oh, I'm gonna be, you know, the leader of an amazing army, and it's gonna be great and fantastic and everything. And yes, initially that might be the case, but then as time goes on, you very quickly realize that the AI is just not very good at managing their armies, their specific armies, that is, and eventually they just fade into obscurity. And it makes things very uncomfortable, because then you're going to have to micromanage them just that much more, and it's annoying. You know, it's one of those things where you just go, you know what? I just can't be bothered with that. You know what I mean? Like, literally, if a guy, I had a playthrough a while ago. I don't know how many months ago, but I had a playthrough a while ago where I was deciding, you know what? I'm gonna run around. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, let's not do this. Thank you. Let's not run right into Balthazar while I'm talking absent-mindedly. That sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? But yeah, anyway, so I had a playthrough a couple of months ago, and I thought to myself, oh yeah, this is going to be great. I'm going to get some parties up and running. I'm going to make it so that we actually have a pretty decent shot at being able to capture something or what have you. And then I did that, you know? I went ahead and I got the party. And then I thought, okay, I'll get another one after I've gotten enough troops in this one's, you know, army under his control. And I decided, okay, yeah, we're going to do that. And then I decided to put him, you know, just like generally into his own party, and that was it. So I basically just let him go off and do whatever he wanted to do. And in this time, he did basically not much. He started off very, very well and actually did pretty good. But then at the very moment where we needed him to actually be good, he died from some random mountain bandits or whatever it was. And his entire army was dissolved, the party was dissolved, and I was then unable to do anything with him. Which basically, you know, just solidified the fact that it's just extremely annoying to deal with them. Obviously, if you do that and then you take them into your own army, then that's fine and everything, and that's great, and it does tend to give you slightly better benefits, but it's still one of those things where the AI just doesn't really manage them very well at all. They're just very annoying to deal with. They're not very good, so yeah. That's really what it comes down to. And also, this guy right here, you see this guy right here? He's been an absolutely useless so-and-so the entire time. I'm actually really, really surprised that he's even... I don't even know what he's doing. Is he... Oh, he's actually doing something good. Okay, never mind. I take it back, sir. I take it back. He's actually attempting to take this castle... actually, town. Sorry. Yes, this town. If he can take this town, then we're going to be in a really, really good position, actually. Much better position than you may think. And that means that hopefully Emmanuel herself will be able to take back that castle. And yeah, we're actually looking pretty good, because hilariously enough, this particular faction only has these 3 fiefs. What's actually going on with that? That is so weird. That is so incredibly weird. Anyway, we got a bunch of stuff that we can potentially do here. I'm going to go for party size limit, or... oh, battle morale penalty sounds really good, actually. Yeah, we'll go for battle morale penalty, and then we'll go for two-handed. What do we want to go for? Show of strength is absolutely fantastic. 30% chance to knock them down, especially considering we already have a chance to knock them down because we're using a sledgehammer. So it really makes a huge difference. Otherwise, apart from that, I'm kind of wanting to go for extended skirmish. Yeah, I don't really know what's best on that one, but yeah, we're just going to join the continuing siege here. This is going to be almost 1,000 troops. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play a lot more passively. We're just going to allow the Allied forces to go in there. I'm just going to shoot a couple of people from outside, and then we'll see what we can do after that. Well, it seems like it is pretty difficult to actually hit anything with the gun from back here. I did actually hit someone just now. Wow, okay, that's very surprising. This is very difficult if you don't have a huge amount of... Oh, hello, that was a big hit. All right, yeah, if you don't have a huge amount of gunpowder skill, your accuracy is going to be just terrible. It really is. This is very much a weapon that you want to use from medium range, in my opinion, or at the very least for something that isn't so precise. If you're wanting to use it for something that you can just kind of like, you know, shoot into the crowd or something of a bunch of enemies at once, then that is really gonna be the best thing that you can do with it. Because as it stands right now, the way that you can fire with this thing, it's just way too inaccurate to make any kind of headway here. Unfortunately, we are taking massive damage. How's the battering ram doing? Oh, as you can see, we are... it's getting pretty low. It's getting pretty low. I'm not entirely sure if it's even going to be able to destroy the gates. But if it does, then we're going to be in a great position. And hopefully that's going to be good enough, right? Hopefully that's going to be good enough. Anyway, let's see. Oh, no, it's actually still taking damage. It's still taking damage. No. Oh, no, this is bad. Oh, this is really, really bad, actually. Oh, okay, never mind. They've actually placed the ladder. They have placed the ladder, so I'm going to be going up with these guys. I'm going to just use basically whatever I can to contribute to the potential success of this siege, because as you can see, look at how many casualties we've taken already. We've taken over 200 casualties, and the enemy has taken a grand total of about, well, 40. And yeah, that's pretty insane as it is. So yeah, well, this is not going to work out too well. I'm going to go up here with my sledgehammer, but this is not going to work, as you can quite clearly tell. Yeah, not in a million years. Not in a million years. That's just not going to work. I am very disappointed actually right now. I was waiting for about 10 minutes just to have these guys basically just do nothing. Yeah, just do nothing, because again, it is one of those times where the AI literally just disappoints. You know what I mean? It's so sad. It's so sad. And that's the funny thing. It's not even... It's not the modder's fault. You see? You understand that? It's not the modding team's fault at all that this is happening. It is literally just because the AI just decides to do such weird stuff. For example, as you can no doubt tell, look at this. We've got 2 catapults right here. And we didn't decide to destroy them. We didn't decide to do anything like that. And they will eventually take this. Don't worry. They will eventually take this. But it is going to be a huge, huge annoyance. And, well, who knows whether they're going to be able to do it in time before Balthazar comes around and says hello. Maybe that is indeed going to happen. Who knows? I actually wanted to fight those deserters, but apparently Woodchuck decided to go after the cultists instead. That's a little bit weird. Anyway, preventive medicine's going to be activating in just a second, or at least it should be. And yeah, I think that's probably going to be it for this episode. I actually wanted to do a whole bunch more. But as I pointed out earlier, I wanted my big army, this guy, I wanted him to go and attack Balthazar, who was at this castle. But he decided not to do that, and instead he decided to besiege this castle, which is now obviously retaken. So once more, the AI proving themselves to be very, very smart, and hopefully we're going to be able to power ourselves up in between episodes. I'm going to definitely need to do that. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.